Hey, what's going on, man? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we're live. You see it.
Industries.
Yeah.
Big industries, most wanted, not the little one. Not the little one.
The big
Speaking of
one.
the big one, we got Leeky2x, the biggest checking in. What is going on, family? How you doing?
Man, I'm great. I'm great. I'm glad to have this interview going on. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Listen, you are like in the perfect location. You got the sun beaming on one side of you. You got
Yeah,
the greenery behind you. You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
It's LA, man. It's LA. LA, bring out the best lights
Yeah,
always.
I can see that. That's a like photo shoot ambience right there.
Nah, for sure, for sure.
Well, listen, bro, it's definitely a pleasure to have you on the line tonight. Go ahead and give us an introduction of yourself.
All right, I'm Leaky 2 times. Go Leaky or Leaky, whatever you want to call me. One of those three though. I'm a rapper, artist, upcoming artist from LA, from Inglewood. Um, I've been making music for since I was 19, since I was
Mm,
19 to 20. So like since like 2020, 2019. Um, and I'm just full of ambition and energy. I'm waiting to really blow up. Like, I got the right people behind me too. So
facts.
soon.
That was a great introduction. I'm loving it.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the name first. Where did Leaky come from?
So my name, my real name, my government name. Y'all don't look me up. Don't do no weird stuff, y'all.
Yes.
My real name, yeah, it's Malik. It's Malik. So I feel like that's just like an easy nickname, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even call myself that. Like people just started calling me that. First they were calling me Leak. People still call me Leak. And then it just carried on into Leaky 2 times, like Leaky. No. So it went to Leaky. That's what people started calling me. Like in school and stuff, they started calling me Leaky. Especially because there was a rapper at the time named Leaky Bo. So
Okay.
they used to like just like like just be funny and like just call me his name. Like and then I made it my own thing, Leaky 2 times, go Leaky.
I love it. Most definitely. It's funny because my last name, I don't mind sharing it because a lot of people know my last name is Malik, but a lot of people when they see it, they pronounce it Malik. So I've been getting
Yeah.
called Malik my whole life. So we
Oh
might be
man.
twinning, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. They pronounce my name wrong all the time too. That's funny. Like Malik, because it has an E at the end. So they call me Malik. They call me Malik. Like
That's
and it's like
funny because I get Malik, I get all kinds of
yeah. I feel like people be being funny though. Ain't no way, like, come on. Like my name is not Malik. Like,
nah facts, man. People like you said, people just be trying to be funny. I'm like, bro, you
yeah,
ain't funny at all.
yeah, I'm not feeling it. I might fake laugh, but my name. Don't play.
Facts, definitely. So let's just start right here. You grew up in Oakland, correct? Or Inglewood?
Nah,
I'm sorry,
Inglewood,
Inglewood.
Inglewood. Yeah, Inglewood, yeah.
You're now, you know what? You know what? I apologize. I interviewed a young lady earlier today at my studio from Oakland, so it's still in my
Okay,
brain.
okay.
So
Okay, that's tough.
we on
All
Cali
Cali though, all Cali though. Cali,
all
yeah.
day.
Yeah,
Cali,
yeah.
Inglewood. Take us back to growing up out there. What was that like for you?
That was fun. For the time being, it was kind of hard though, like as well, because that's where like some I dealt with like the most hardships in my life, or the hardest battles that I've had to fight in my life was there. I was adopted at a young age. My mom died when I was young, so
Man,
that was all out there. And I that shit broke my heart. I had to. I got like I had to. I didn't find a new family. A new family found me. But that also was amazing though. You know what I'm saying? Because it changed my life as well.
man,
But I had to go through a hardship first. So that's like probably the hardest thing. Then like losing friends. Like it's LA. Like people die all the time, man. Like like when you in middle school, once you get to like high school, college, it's like okay, if some of your friends steer off, realistically, okay, they might not be here too long. You may not whether they pass away or they go to jail. So it's like it's tough being from LA for real. Inglewood is that.
man. And my condolences first and foremost to the loss of your mother. Like, I lost my mom, but not until, in my adulthood. I couldn't imagine in my younger years not being able to get as many years in with our parent as we should
Yeah,
have. So
yeah.
definitely my condolences to you. At
Thank
what
you.
age, absolutely. At what age were you adopted?
I was adopted at 7, 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Before I was adopted, I was going from like foster care houses to house to house, staying sometimes with like my quote unquote aunties and stuff. So it was kind of hard.
Man, how did going through that time, because I'm the type of person that I believe we have to pull the positive out of every situation because what we focus on is what develops in our life. Going through that time, even though it was difficult, what would you say is a positive that you brought from all of that?
positive. Like I said, I have a whole new family. I have an amazing mom. You know, I have an amazing mother. She takes care of me. You know, she made me the man I am today. So that's the most positive thing. She just texted me right now too. I just got a text from her. I was talking about her. That's funny.
That is amazing. Well, definitely shout out to her because it definitely takes a very, very special person, for her to do what she did in her family. So definitely that, like you said, you have another mom, and that's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing right there. Absolutely. Would
Facts.
you say that going through a lot of the stuff that you did, is what kind of led you to wanting to do music?
Um, I'm not necessarily sure about that. I knew I always wanted to express myself in some type of form. I used to play basketball, so like that's where like
Okay.
I would like like really like express myself or like just let all my emotions and energies out or play basketball. So that was it. But I don't think I really could call this. I couldn't call being well. Maybe I'm lying because I've always like I like I like poems. Like when I was younger, I used to like write poetry and stuff like in like a little book, but not to any beats. I would just write what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, what I went through in my life. Um, so possibly that possibly did lead up to this. Honestly,
Yeah. And it may, without you even realizing, it could be, hey, somewhere in that subconscious is them poems, because writing is absolutely a form of therapy, whether you're journaling,
100%.
writing music, writing poems. Do you still actively write when you do your music, or are you more like you're getting in the studio and punching in? How does that come together?
I do both. I'm really good at. I just started freestyling my music. I say just, but it's been a while now. But because most artists like they probably start freestyling from the jump. That's why I say just. I was a late bloomer when it comes to that. But I started freestyling like a year ago, year and a half ago. And I was writing all my music before that. But I still write to this day. Like like when producers send me beats and I'm not at the studio, I'm writing to it.
Yeah.
Um, or when I'm on my way to the studio and I have some beats in my mind already, I probably wrote like 4 bars to it or something like that. I like to just set it off like maybe like writing, like just so I can just easily going from there. Or if I'm in the studio and I freestyle a lot, so if I'm in the studio and I'm freestyling, I'm getting stuck. I'm gonna write something. I'm gonna write a couple bars and then go back in off that.
Absolutely. And that's the thing, is it's your own journey. So you have to figure out what style works for you, and you figured it out like, hey, this is what works for Leaky. This is what I'm
Yeah,
rolling with.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
probably is based upon the vibe and your emotion, what you're feeling. Like if you got something heavy on your heart, you might pick up that pen or your
Yeah,
phone and just
facts.
start putting something together.
Uh huh. Yeah,
That is
facts.
dope. That's dope. So around the pandemic, you said, is when you really like started diving in. What was that switch to say, you know what, let me go ahead and step my game up, and this is what I really want to go for?
Um, like I said, I was playing basketball prior to that. That was like my bread and butter. That's what I put all my eggs in that basket. I just kept getting injured though. I kept wear and tear on my body. I'm young, like what I'm saying, like so. That's not. I feel like that's not a good sign. Like if I'm getting injured already and I haven't even got to college yet and stuff like this, it's like all right, maybe I had like surgery on my foot, or broke my arm, all
Wow.
type of stuff. Like I've had a lot of injuries, high ankle sprains. That sounds like a regular ankle sprain. It's not. It's probably one of the most like ridiculous pains I've felt. So it's just like that. It was just like, okay, what can I is this my God given talent? Like you gonna say realistically, like is this my God given talent? If it is, why am I keep what I'm saying having blockages? Why I don't know. It's especially with my body, not with anything else. Not like somebody gatekeeping or I can't get through. No, it's on me. So it's like, okay, maybe this is not my path. You know, um, that's what I really went through. I was like, maybe it's not my path.
Yeah.
And rapping has always been so easy. Like luckily, I'm a good rapper. I'd like to say so. So it's always been easy. I never had a hard time rapping. So yeah.
Absolutely. No, that was absolutely a great way you put that. I love how you broke that down in the analogy of it, because you're right. I'm a big believer that oftentimes, God will intervene in certain situations because that's not the path he intended you to go on.
Yeah.
And when God talks, we listen, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Definitely. And you said, I'm tired of my body getting beat up at a young
Yeah.
age. I got a lot of years to go.
Yeah. That's what I got years down the line to go. If I'm having injuries already here, this don't seem fun.
So do you ever still get out there and, just for fun and hoop around a
Oh
little bit?
yeah. I go hoop all the time. I still got it. Like like if you ask me, I think if with a couple of weeks, maybe a month of training, I could go play in the G League, or I could go play D1 college basketball right now. I still think I got it, and
You're nice
especially
with
like
it.
I'm nice with it, like for real, like for real. No cap. I'm not just capping.
It's great exercise too. It keeps you conditioned and in
Oh
shape.
no,
That's
for
for
sure.
sure.
Good cardio, good cardio. I like to work out at home though. I got like dumbbells and I have a pull up machine, so I use that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I go to the court for my cardio for sure.
Absolutely. How important is that to you? Let's just jump on that topic for a second. You know, you're still a young man, but how important is it to you to, keep your mental and your physical in shape?
Oh, it's very important. I can use my friend as an example. He's not gonna like it. I'm not gonna say his name, but he know who I'm talking about. He's so lazy. I love him. That's my brother. I love him to death, but he's so lazy. He don't get up. He don't like to, even if it's not a workout, go get up, go down the street to the store, come with me to the studio, or come with me to a photo shoot. Like you never know what could come from this stuff as well. Like you know what I'm saying? You don't get anything just being in the house.
Right.
Like you don't get realistically, like unless you're, I don't know, unless God made that path for you, but usually you don't just get anything. Nothing comes to you, being in the house. Um, so I tell them all the time, go to the gym. I love to go to the gym just because, like I said, I play basketball, so I've always been working. I've been working out since I was 14, 13, like consistently. So it's like upkeep as well. Like people know me, see me as something. I don't want to let I don't want them to see me different, and I damn sure don't want to let myself down too. When I look in the mirror, I make sure I got to be on tippy top.
Absolutely, because in reality in life, perception is everything. Not that we should care how people view us, but it's really the world. They will view you differently if you're living this sedentary lifestyle. People judge you based
So
upon that.
fast. And
You know,
that's the sad part about the world these days. Like
yeah,
yeah, that does suck. I tell people
definitely.
all the time.
100%. Let's give a couple shout outs. Shout out, of course, to Trap LA checking in,
Yeah,
over there
Trap
on you.
LA. Yeah,
A big triple salute over
yeah.
there to you. We also got Facebook checking in. Shout out to my homie Antoine. He said Tampa misses the rawest. I appreciate that. Thank you. We be working over here. So
Shout
if
out to
you guys
Antoine.
are here checking in, no matter what platform you're on, drop a comment. Let Leeky know that you in the building, man. Because we're
Let me
on
know
two.
something.
Yeah, let him know because listen, he's out there in LA doing it big. He ain't
Yeah,
doing it little. He's doing it big.
yeah.
So
Doing my big one. What can they say? It's just big me.
shout out to D Mac. Talk to him,
Oh
Leaky on.
yeah, D Mac. What's the deal, man? That's my manager. What's the deal, man?
Definitely, absolutely. Yeah, we're on two
Yeah.
Facebook pages. We're on Twitch and we're on YouTube. So we're multi streaming right now on different
Okay,
platforms. We
okay,
got
okay. We all
Nikki.
over the web. They can't
We
ignore it.
we around the world.
Yeah.
We around the world. Definitely.
All right. I like
That's
that.
really really dope. So as far as let's go back to a little bit. Talking about when you do write. Do you agree with me when I said that writing is like a form of therapy?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure it is. I feel like just music is a form of therapy because
Yeah.
like, writing is for sure as well. But I feel like it's so I'm trying to think of a way to put this. So writing is without a doubt a form of therapy. But I also feel like if I go in the booth and I have a certain beat, and my engineer already has it set up, and let's say it happens to be like a heartfelt beat or something like maybe towards me or something. What I'm talking about is heartfelt. Just hearing myself talking about what I'm going through, just hearing my voice on that beat, that's like therapy as well. If you ask me, because I have like some songs that are about like some of the people I lost, and just listening to them. I've never dropped them, but just listening to them like just makes me feel content.
Absolutely. And I think it's important too that you have a well versed catalog, even if, like you said, you may not necessarily drop them because them songs are personal for you, right?
No, for sure, for
Those
sure.
songs are personal for you. Would you say that you do have a pretty versatile catalog as far as the different styles of music that you're putting out?
Oh yeah, I do. I do. I have like softer sides. I have like more turned up, like rap shit. Then I have some grimy type slide. So I have a lot. Especially like, with this new album I'm dropping, I'm gonna have like pop style type of music. I might have a country song on there. You never know.
Now that's what I'm talking about, going into different genres because that's going to open you up to a whole new market right there.
Oh, for sure it is, and that's what I've always been about too. Like, so of course, being early in my career, you may not be able to see that, like from the publishing side of what I have out. But if you're around me, you get to be in the studio with me, or I send you music, you're a close mutual or whatever. You'll see, like you'll know, like, dang, this dude, it's like he really can do everything, and I say that in all humbleness, like it's like I take it upon myself though to be that way as well. Like I love all type of music. I listen to all type of music. So I feel like it's just always easy. Like I don't know.
And I'll just tell you, just even your actual speaking voice, you've got a dope voice just talking.
Thank
Like,
you, man. Yeah,
yeah, like I love the tone of your voice. It's got that slight bit of raspiness to it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So,
I like having a raspy voice. I tell people sometimes like
yeah,
that sounds good in the studio. They don't believe it, but when I
I
get on that
agree.
mic, what? No, for real.
I've always been a fan of that. I've always just thought that was like an attractive trait, like even
Yeah,
though most people ain't got control over it, I'm like, I love that
yeah,
raspy voice. So
yeah,
he's got a
yeah.
nice voice, definitely.
I ain't gonna lie,
Should
sometimes we got control over it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
sometimes, like, it's like certain ways to make sure I get raspy. Like, I might have to spark the blunt. I might have to take a couple of shots. The raspy gonna come. But like,
turn it up a notch?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Definitely. Shout out to the homie Robert over there. He's on Facebook checking in. So salute. We
Yo,
appreciate
Robert.
you. Yeah, man. They checking it. Facebook be coming in, boy. They be
Oh yeah,
coming
no,
through.
Facebook active for sure.
Yes, it is. It
It's
definitely is.
lasted a long time too. It's had like a crazy run. Like I'm gonna be honest, it has.
I could not agree more. And it's like, sometimes I beat myself up because I'm like, man, I need to be on Facebook more because there's still a major, major, major audience on Facebook.
It is. It's like Twitter. Like Facebook and Twitter, I feel like are probably like some of the biggest apps ever. Like social media apps. Maybe TikTok might be in there now off recent bias, but Facebook and Twitter are like 30 plus years, 20 plus. So like they've been going.
I could not agree more because honestly, when I first got in the music business, Instagram didn't exist. So
Yeah.
I was on Facebook and Twitter heavy.
Mhm.
And Twitter is where I made a ton of my connections because, quite honestly, back in the day, it was easier to connect one on one with people than it is now on Instagram.
Oh yeah, for sure. Instagram now is less difficult. Now, like certain people who are too big, you can't even shoot them a message. It says like invite or something like that. Like it's
Yes.
crazy now.
Crazy. It's like they gatekeeping. What's going
Man,
on?
man, it's like they don't want you to be able to make connects with people on Instagram anymore. You have to meet them in person,
Right.
or yeah, or have a plug. Somebody knows somebody, like
Absolutely. Are you into TikTok at all?
Yeah, I'm into TikTok big. I didn't used to be. To be honest, I remember like when it first came out, I was one of those guys like, man, TikTok's corny. I'm not using that. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm really outside. Like, I'm not. I don't do that. Then I got a manager, and I started making more music, and I started seeing the people around me who are pretty big artists, and like that I know as well. My peers, they have a TikTok following, and they have a TikTok fan base. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, realistically, like it's the name of the game is always revolution.
Yeah.
So evolution, evolution. So you always got to keep evolving. And the more music I start making, I start realizing like, dang, so I need to get my music on every platform I can: Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. So I start posting all my stuff to TikTok. I start doing videos, just like like all type of stuff, funny, corny stuff, goofy, just to get known as an artist too, not just my songs. My manager, he just was telling me about this the other day. Like I want to break you as an artist. Not I don't want to just break one of your records. Like I want to break you as an
Mm,
artist, and
good
that
point.
comes like from doing stuff like like just being marketable, doing stuff on TikTok, whatever reels on Instagram, like anything. Like it may not even have to have your song in the back. Like let's say like a just a viral video that gets like 300,000 views, and that's your face. People are gonna know your face, and then they're gonna be able to put your face to a song one day.
That is facts. You are absolutely right. And shout out to your manager as well, because each of those platforms have a die-hard fan base. Like there's some people who only
Yeah,
use TikTok. They don't come over to
yeah,
Instagram and Twitter. So it's like
yeah.
you don't want to miss out on that audience. So that's dope. How has having a manager enhanced what you already had going on?
Um, I was bullshit. Am I allowed to cuss on here?
You say whatever the fuck you want.
I was bullshit. I was bullshit. I'm gonna be honest. I was very bullshit. Like I said, I was just like another one of the homies. You know what I'm saying? Like who just hit the studio though now and then. Like who could rap, rap his ass off. But shit, I'm chilling. I'm trying to bust banks. I'm doing a lot of stuff. Like what I'm saying, I wasn't really on that. Having a manager. Number one, when they approached me, cause it was his son. His son approached me saying that cause I knew his son. I played basketball with him. You know what I'm saying? Like so. Like, and he knew some of my music I would drop and, release. But like I said, I wouldn't take it serious. I would drop stuff now and then. But apparently he saw something in me, told his dad. Um, and from then, when they approached me with that, I just, like, it kind of like hit different in my mind. I'm like, wait, so somebody wants to manage me now? Like, okay, maybe I got to start taking this shit for real. Maybe I got to start going broke behind the studio, like not spending my last on weed, but spending my last on a studio session instead. Um, Maybe when I'm broke, I might have to ask my homie for $50 towards my studio session.
Yeah.
Or um, if this girl wants to go out, I don't really have too much time. I'm not like trying to go out. I don't. My funds are limited. I'm into what I into my output that I'm gonna get when if I'm inputting the right thing. So you might have to meet me at the studio and we can hang out. You know, you can listen to some music. Maybe we can catch the vibe. Like just become all music. Just all music. Like that's having a manager. He really like made me like just become like a beast. Like
Yeah. Super focused. I love that,
yeah,
man. Like, and that's the thing is because this music business can come with a whole lot of distractions,
oh
like
for
you said,
sure, for sure.
the weed, the money, the
Yeah,
women, like there's so many distractions. In them earlier stages when you're on the rise, you got to put all them distractions out the way to stay
facts.
focused because it can throw you off your pivot quick.
No, for sure it can. For sure it can.
Definitely. So she D-Mac is your manager?
Yeah, D Mac Esquire.
Salute
Yes,
D-Mac
sir.
Esquire,
Yes, sir.
man. Definitely.
Yes,
And that had to have been a pivotal moment for you for someone to come to you and say, hey, we want to manage you.
yeah, no, it
But
was for sure.
that doesn't happen hardly ever.
Said what? My fault is loud.
That is okay. So that doesn't hardly happen. Oftentimes artists
Yeah,
are going out seeking management.
and I'm not even aware of that. You gonna say I never knew that until you told me that right now. I just because that's not the interaction I had, so I wasn't even aware of that. But now I take that back. I am aware of that because nowadays I do see like some of my peers posting or like just people I follow on Instagram looking for management. I need management. So you are right about that.
I get asked all the time, and I did artist management years ago, and
Yeah.
it's a lot of work. So
Oh no,
and I
for sure it
still
is. For
get
sure it is.
asked all the time, "Will you manage me?" I'm like, "No, I'm good. No, I'm good."
Yeah, yeah. I hear it's difficult. It is kind of difficult. It's like, but this is the way I see it, I'm so appreciative of my manager too. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a father figure, you know. So it's like I kind of see my manager as like a father figure. I don't see him as my dad, but he's like a father figure, like an uncle, like like a big bro, like like yeah.
That's a
Um,
blessing right there. That is a blessing, man, to have someone that truly believes in you because that's really rare in this business to find
I
someone
know
who
for sure.
genuinely has your best interest at heart. So definitely shout out to you and your whole team. Same thing with Trap
Yeah,
LA,
I
man.
was gonna say Trap too, man. He genuinely believes in me, man. I remember he gave me a whole rundown like a year ago of how I could really get popping, like how I could really get on, and it's just so great now to be doing that with him, to have him behind me now, fully.
Fact. Shout out to Mr. Henry Jenkins checking in. What's going on, family? I see you. He
So
on
Henry,
YouTube. What's up? What's up? What's up? Definitely. So let's just talk about some of the stuff that you've done. You had the opportunity to have, and this is major. DJ Charisma played your first single, "Go Leaky" on Power 106.
yeah,
What did it feel like, bro? To such a major platform, such a major DJ. What was that like for you?
man. So I'm gonna tell you exactly how it was. So I was fucking mind blown when I was mind blown when I figured out that she was gonna play it. And like when because I can't remember like exactly how it was. It's been a while. I've got a relationship with her now. We close. But I remember like when I was just like sending her my music in the DM, like like I didn't even follow her, I didn't know her, she didn't know me that I know of, and I was just sending her my music, and she wouldn't respond sometimes, and then certain times she started liking my so it was like it was just a build up. She started liking my posts when I was sending to her and stuff like that, or she would start liking my posts without me even sending her my stuff. And mind you, we didn't even follow each other, so it lets me know that she's looking for me, like like they're looking for me, like what I got going on and stuff. Um, so I remember D-Mac told me that they was gonna play the song. Um, I was ecstatic. I couldn't believe it. I think I got a bottle. I told all my homies come over. Like we're gonna do it up. Then when they played it, it was still crazy, but it felt like like I don't know, like that felt like something I deserved. It felt like something I worked for and earned. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't too much more of shot, or it's more like, yeah, I know that's right. Like, like
Ish. I know that's right.
yeah, not even like that. Like, just like, yeah, I deserve this. Like, like I
Yeah.
said, like the star fact, the stargazing and the all fact, that was before it happened, when I heard it, when they let me know that I was going, okay, I'm all right, bet y'all gonna play it. This shit crazy. I can't believe I told everybody. Then when they playing it, it's like, okay, we at the Super Bowl now. I gotta put my helmet on. I can't act I can't, I gotta
Makes sense. Listen, I could tell that you got a great head on your shoulders. Like, I know you're young, but you've got some wisdom behind you. And that probably a lot of it comes from things that you've had to go through, endure at a very young age in life, having to be moved around after losing your mom and stuff. So I
for
definitely
sure.
salute you, bro, for, you really understand how this music business works. And of course, it's always a work in progress. There's, always learning, right?
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I learn stuff all the time.
Definitely. Shut Henry talking about. He said my power's back on. Let's go. Last night my power was out for 9 hours. It was
Damn.
miserable. It was
Why?
because a tree fell on a power line right by my house, in 9 hours. And I was like, bro, and it was
9 hours
cold
is crazy.
here. Yeah, and it
9 hours
was like
is crazy.
20 degrees last night, so we had
Oh, yeah,
no heat.
hell
Yeah,
no.
so yeah, hallelujah, my power's back on. Thank you,
Let's go
Jesus.
power. Let's go power.
No power. Don't ever go back out again. Definitely. You also had the opportunity to go to New York and work with Fivio. Let's talk about that, man. What was that experience like? Because another big major accolade for you.
Man, that was right there. Shout out to D-Mac. He set that up too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
The-
yeah, he was cooking. He was cooking. So I went out there initially to work with Basswag. He's another artist out there who's pretty big. He's really big. He's linked up with Cash Cobain. Like they're like boys. Like they make all the music together. Like, you know that for sure. Like that's them. Like that's they sound.
yeah,
Um so it was originally to go work with him because my manager D-Mac happens to he's a lawyer as well. He's an entertainment lawyer. So he's Basswag's lawyer as well. So and I'm a fan of Basswag. So I asked D-Mac like, yeah, please plug me when we go out there because we were initially going out there to do on the radar and like just get videos and content out there because it's a dope, dope state. Um and uh, we were just going out there to do that. I told D-Mac, yeah, I need a song with this dude. I'm a fan of him. He plugged it in. He put up to the studio. Basswag happens to, it's like LA. New York's kind of like LA if you ask me.
yeah,
Basswag happens to run around with Fabio. So he pulls up and is hearing the music that I'm making. I'm with my engineer, Killer Cam, my producer, Killer Cam. I'm with him. He's cooking up a crazy beat, and I'm on it. I put some bars on it, and I was just vibing. It just got done. They all just pulled up, so we all just going up to the song I just made. They not even on it. They're like in shock. They're like, bro, this shit is hard as fuck, bro. Like, so that's kind of like how it went down. So after that, like they was gassing me. Really, Fabio, he was really gassing me. He was like, bro, this shit is hard as fuck. Like, they was recording us. He was in my ear. Bro, you gotta dance. When they recording us, you gotta dance. Like he a really cool nigga. I ain't gonna lie, he really cool. Like like he ain't have to be nothing like that. And he was. It was real cool. So that shit was dope. And I got him on the LA beat. A West Coast beat.
that's
So
hard.
for all the naysayers, they always say, the West Coast is dead. They don't fuck with the West Coast. They don't like our sound out there. And, like, that's a lie. Like, I said, 'cause I was in a room with 30 of them niggas, all of them, like, all their homies, all the New York niggas, all of them, like, just stay all head bumping, like, to everything I'm saying. Like, I'm not even saying the hardest shit. They going crazy. Just the love and, like, the sound. They couldn't believe it. So that shit was amazing. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was unreal.
Man, congratulations. Another major, major move. Have you been back out to New York since then?
No, I haven't. I'm going soon. I'm on D-Mac about that. I tell him about that all the
You might
time.
want to drive with all these planes going down.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's all clear. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that because I've been thinking about that anyways. I'm not in the mood to fly anywhere right now for a while anyway. There's been some weird shit going on.
No, in fact, like, another one in Canada, I think, was today crashed. I'm like, bro, what is going on? They need to
Yeah,
get,
from like Minnesota or something. It was like, yeah, that shit was crazy.
yeah, crazy,
Oh, no, that
definitely.
shit scared me for real.
Me too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'd rather get my car and take my chances over on
man,
the road.
man, I might do a road trip to New York.
Take a few days. You could stop at
Yeah,
maybe make some stops along the way. Make it, like
right.
a yeah. You never know. Shout out to my homie Poncho checking in. He's on YouTube too. Salute you, bro. We appreciate you.
Yeah,
Thank you
Poncho.
everybody tuning in, supporting, man. That's what it's all about. Is we have to support these independent artists on the rise. Something I wanted to go back and touch on. You were talking about music from the West Coast. And
Yeah,
I'm from Florida, born and raised down south. But I'll tell you, coming up, West Coast music always had a huge, heavy influence on me. I had the NWA cassette tape until that thing broke. You couldn't
yeah,
tell
that's
me, like,
hard. That's hard.
I always loved the West Coast music. One of my very
Yeah.
first interviews back 14 years ago was with Warren G. It's like I've always had
Okay.
love for the West Coast, man. So you're
Yeah.
absolutely right. Like, West Coast music has always been on top, was then and still is now. So y'all better,
Yeah.
like, stop sleeping.
No, facts, and shit. Niggas ain't sleeping no more. If they what, Kenny can turn niggas TVs off. So like niggas ain't sleeping no more. Like they gotta see it. They gotta see what we got going on now. The West Coast is up. Go see me at the Super Bowl. Yeah, come on.
Everybody in the chat agreeing, don't fly for real, and then no
Yeah,
fly. We gotta go get our walk on. I know
yeah,
that's right.
no flying. We gotta get our walk on. Yeah, no cap.
That is facts, man. Definitely, 100%. Also, I want to talk about back in, I believe it was 2023. You released joint music, A side, B side.
Yeah.
Tell us about these projects, for anybody who may not have had the opportunity to listen to them. You did A side, B side, which I
Yeah.
love it. In the mind is kind of spin off of like, back in the day they had an A side, B side. Is that where the idea
Yeah.
came from?
The idea came from, I'm a Lil Wayne fan. Lil Wayne's the GOAT, if you ask me. So dedications. He puts the mixtapes out and he has like an A side and like a B side to some of them. Not all of them, but I think he did that with one like a couple years ago, and that shit was hard as motherfucker. So I always wanted to do that too because I'm like, damn, like I make a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? I make a lot of music and a lot of good music if you ask me in different styles. So it's like, how do I, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like I don't know. That's just I feel like people don't do that anymore. A B side, that's another thing. So I'm like, oh no, let me try something different. But this was years ago. Like I said, that I dropped that like. You see, that's why they on my ass right now because I gotta drop an album. It's been I don't even remember how long ago that was. That was like
I
you
think
said
it was
2023.
2023 that I seen it. Yeah, I was
Okay,
looking up
okay,
some
okay,
of your
okay, okay,
music. Yeah, so
okay,
yeah,
okay,
but
bet,
you know
bet, bet.
what though? I think that's okay because we are in an era where it is okay to continuously drop singles,
Yeah,
and build up the anticipation for an entire project.
yeah.
So I think that's okay because you've got quite a few singles out. How often are you currently releasing music? Do you have like a rollout strategy?
Yeah, I got a rollout strategy now. Well, I didn't always before, but right now I'm focusing on my new single that I just recently dropped. It's called "Get My Walk On," produced by Larry J Nori. Uh, so that's like really like what my main focus is right now. Just doing all type of content for that. Um, but usually when so this is my form because obviously my manager has his own type of form of rollout he wants to use, and Trap has his own form of rollout they want to use, and we all come together. But when I like if let's say if they're not involved, like my plan to roll out would necessarily be okay. Um, get get the cover art, get a cover art, depending on the song, of course. But I like to usually use like a motion cover on Instagram because I feel like that's something like that people on Instagram can like, like it's catchy and looks cool. Something like easy for people to pick up and for
Yes.
kids as well. It's kid friendly always. Usually, you know what I'm saying. So all ages. Do that. I get the motion cover, put my song behind it, make sure it has a bounce to it so it looks dope on Instagram. Just like something dope to post on Instagram, number one. That's like the start. Like let's say if the song's never ass with me, but let's say if the song is ass, shit, the motion, the cover is gonna make you wanna fuck with it just off that. Then two, I I like I have a videographer named Off Air and I do mic drops with him. So I
Oh,
gotta do a mic drop. Yeah, I gotta do a mic drop. Then of course the video. And that's like basic. That's like basic rollout though for me.
so do you guys move around the city and find different locations to do those mic drops at? Oh, I think. Oh, we lost him. He gonna come right back, you guys. That's what happens. So every now and again, the signal drops. So we'll just stay tuned. Thank you, everybody, tuned in, checked in. In the meantime, in between time, go follow your girl TampaMystic. Make sure you follow him on Instagram. Go Leeky, I believe, is his Instagram. So he's gonna be back in just a minute. So y'all stay tuned for it. And also too the single, and it's funny because right now is the perfect time to be promoting that single. Get your walk on, because that's what we need to be doing. We ain't flying nowhere. Get your walk on. Hopefully his phone didn't die. We'll hang tight for just a minute. I'll see how much I can entertain you guys. In fact, while he's gone, because in case it might take him a minute, I'm gonna play a part of his song as an intermission. The record that he's pushing right now, Get Your Walk On. Again, it's perfect time to be pushing it because that's what we need to be doing, getting your walk on, because we ain't trying to fly nowhere. I'm gonna play a little bit of the record and hopefully he can get back logged in. I don't know if his phone died or not, but we'll wait a little bit.
I did it first. Show us we can all do it. What I say, go, hey. I did it first. Show us we can all do it. Larry J made it, so I'm walking. If you don't buy what I'm selling or put down, that's gonna cost you. If I make a quick phone call, they might off. Move the fuck out my way. I'm trying to get my walk on. Niggas busted. I'm busting credit cards, get my fraud on. I can't make it up with you. I got plenty of you, dog. Do you mind? If we get a little rash, I like fast whips. I talk shit, I like bad bitches. Class, what I say, I like fast whips. I talk shit, I like bad bitches. Hey, class, shit, I got bitches, I got bitches, I got bitches, bitches, I got bitches, bitches. bitches, bitch, I got bitches, 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 bitches. Hey, I got up off my ass, I had to make some plays. Hey, I'm quick to heat up from mid-range, I'm D-Wade. Hey, she gon' give it to me, I don't gotta pay. I rock the show when I hit the stage. Niggas think that they got me, you look as dumb as you sounded. They keep lurking on my page, I hope that you found it. I was born to bet it all, I like taking risks. Hey, do your dances.
If you rockin' with the record, make sure you drop them fire emoji. Let's go.
If you can boogie, let me see you boogie down. Hey, trophy up, where's my crown? Hey, if you freaky, let me see you bust it down. Hey, you can do your best dance, do it now. Fuck it up. If you can boogie, let me see you boogie down. Come on, let's get it loud. Hey, if you can do your best dance, let's get it loud. Dot did it first, show us we can all do it. Larry J made it, so I'm walking to. If you don't buy what I'm selling or put down, that's gon' cost you. If I make a quick phone call, they might off. Move the fuck out my way, I'm trying to get my walk on. Niggas busted, I'm busting credit cards, get my fraud on. I can't make it up with you, I got plenty of you, dog. Do you mind? If we get a little rash, I like fast whips, I talk shit, I like bad bitches. Class what I say, I like fast whips, I talk shit, I like bad bitches. Hey, class shit, I got bitches, 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 I got bitches, 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 I got bitches, 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 I got bitches, 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 bitches. Hey, I got up off my ass, I had to make some plays. Hey, I'm quick to heat up from mid-range, I'm D-Wade. Quick to heat up from mid-range, I'm D-Wade.
Hey, get your walk on. Leeky2x. I think his phone may have died. He probably would have got back on, but that's cool because, you know, we're pretty close to wrapping up anyway. So I just want to make sure that you guys follow him on social media, and we'll set a time to maybe bring him back and we'll chat a little bit more. Make sure you guys follow him on social media. It's Go Leeky, GOLEEKY, Go Leeky. Make sure you guys go follow him on social media platforms. Definitely shout out to everybody tuned in, checked in. D-Mac, man, appreciate you, bro. Trap LA, you already know what it is. I appreciate you, family. Shout out to everybody else that tuned in, checked in. It is your girl, TampaMystic. Big shout out to the superstar of the night, though, Mr. Leeky himself, Leeky2x. Once again, Go Leeky on Instagram. Make sure you guys go follow him. I hope you guys have a beautiful and blessed night.